Have you ever thought of an economic recession as the worst disaster that could hit a country? Many of us have. Not to heighten your fear or anything, but it appears that there's an economic disaster much more terrible. If economic recession is Ultron, then this unknown economic disaster would be Thanos.
Now, reality can be whatever I want.
As an adult, whether you like it or not, you have to care about money. And what better way to show money that you care about it than to stay on top of all your financial news? There's been a buzz about an economic crisis, and you need to know what's going on so you can be prepared for whatever's happening. In today's video, we'll be telling you what economic disaster to brace yourself for and how to prepare for it. But before we move on, please click on the like and subscribe buttons to help us get prepared for the looming economic disaster. So a while ago, the International Monetary Fund said that the world is facing the greatest inflation threat ever seen since the 1980s. Sounds scary, right? In 2022, the global economic growth was 3.5%. In July this year, the World Economic Outlook update stated that the global economic growth is predicted to be lesser than last year's 3.5%. The report stated that the global growth will probably be 3.0% in both 2023 and 2024. The economic growth from 2024 to 2028 is also predicted to remain low compared to the growth rates in history. The IMF has asked central banks all over the world to become vigilant in the fight against inflation, and financial policies would probably be tightened to cope with the world economic problems. The world economy has quite a lot of problems, such as high inflation, rising interest rates, the energy crisis in Europe, and the ongoing war in Ukraine is also affecting the global economy. It's possible that all these problems would lead to a global economic recession. Presently, things don't seem to be looking good for the world's economy. Robert Kiyosaki's prediction. If you follow financial news, you've probably heard about Robert Kiyosaki. Well, we understand if you've been slacking off all this while, it's not easy being an adult. In case you don't know him, Robert Kiyosaki is an American businessman, investor, and best-selling author. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is one of his most popular books. Kiyosaki regularly reveals secrets about money and finances that you won't learn in any school, and he recently revealed another one. Looking at the world economy, there's a possibility that it might crash. It may not be a large possibility, but it's a possibility anyway. Kiyosaki said in a recent interview that if the world economy were to crash, those who saved their money in US dollars would be in very serious trouble. Robert Kiyosaki has said that he expects the stock market and the United States economy to nosedive or to crash in the future. His reason for saying this about the US economy is that according to him, the national debt of the United States is too high. He even went as far as asking those who invest in stocks to seek professional advice and to prepare for depression because the stock market will definitely crash. Kiyosaki has always warned that there would be a great fall in the greenback, but he has never been as serious as now. He's always referred to the US dollar as a fake currency and has predicted that saving in dollars is going to get a lot of people in trouble when the currency crashes. You might be wondering why he's predicting an economic crash in 2023, and this is because of rampant inflation issues, betting on artificial intelligence, and also because of the high rate of the US national debt. He believes the national debt is being downgraded and not being taken seriously. Now, all of these sound like a lot of problems and not solutions. Keep watching to find out what you can do to save yourself from poverty and depression. Robert Kiyosaki's advice. After disclosing what he thinks is going to happen to the world and the US economy, Kiyosaki further revealed what he thinks you should do to save yourself from a financial crisis. He's been saying for years that gold and silver are God's money and that Bitcoin is people's money, while the US dollar is fake money. Kiyosaki believes that in the near future, the price of Bitcoin could reach up to $100,000. However, if the world economy collapses, Bitcoin could possibly be worth as much as $1 million. There's more. He also said that if the world economy should crash, God's money, which is gold, silver, would also be worth as much more than they are right now. According to Kiyosaki, gold will become about $75,000 and silver will be traded at $60,000. Many other financial experts also believe that gold, silver, and Bitcoin will become much more valuable if there's an economic crisis or recession. Robert Kiyosaki has long revealed that he doesn't invest his money in stock. Instead, he invests in gold, silver, and Bitcoin. His advice to you, so you can get through any economic crisis, is to save your money in the form of Bitcoin, gold, and silver. If you do this, you'd be totally fine in the event of an economic disaster. You should also keep in mind that although Kiyosaki has given his own recommendations, you have to make your own personal decisions or whether to follow his advice or not. You should do your own research and consider the risk before deciding whether to invest in Bitcoin, gold, and silver. However, Kiyosaki's predictions shouldn't be completely ignored if you want to protect your wealth in case of any economic crisis. At the end of the day, all we can do is try to prepare you for what's coming. You still need to put in your own effort before you can be properly protected from financial crisis. If you found this video helpful, then please give us a thumbs up. You can leave any questions you have in the comments section and we will try our best to answer them. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on that notification button so you never miss any of our videos. Goodbye for now.